Come on, brother. I know you said you was about to bounce. Yeah, do your thing. As we always do on these feast days, man, give me Psalms 133 and start at verse 1, man. All praises to the Most High for brothers out here in unity, brothers traveling to be with brothers, man. It's nothing like this in this world, man. Everything in this world is folly and madness. They get together for folly and vanity, man. Right, but we get together in righteousness to edify the sheep, to condemn these nations. You old Orioles and Phillies fans are going into captivity, man. Right, bring that out, King.
Psalm 133 verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
It's beautiful for brethren to dwell together in unity, man. It's nothing like that, man. You can have the worst day of your life, but you get together with brothers, man, your whole day do a whole 180, man. Do a whole 180, man. And that's what we out here to show Israel who doesn't know that they're Israel, man. It's beautiful and pleasant for brothers to dwell together in unity, man. Right, keep going, King.
It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garment.
Right, so our ancient priests had the mighty beards, man, all the way down to their ankles, man. It's like the beautiful oil that spilled down upon his beard, man. So we out here to wake our people up, condemn the nations. Let me get Sirach 7 and verse number 15, man. Right, in the spirit of Pentecost, man. We out here to teach our people. We out here to teach our people, man, not to hate this laborer's work, man. Give me Luke chapter 10 and verse 2.
Sirach 7 and verse 15. Hate not laborer's work.
Do what?
Hate not laborer's work.
So it's commanded for us not to hate laborer's work, man. You can't hate being out here at camp, man. You are set forth as an example to the nations, man. To the nations to show what it's like to be in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You're set forth to show how to be in perfect order, man. You can't hate laborer's work, man. You can't hate being out here in the midst of the field, plucking up wheats and tares, trying to find out who's truly here to serve the Lord. Who's truly here to make their body a living sacrifice, man. Right? Looking to and fro, you got interracial couples. Sisters, you got to get away from that freaky cowboy. Right? Get away from that. Get away from our sister, man. Right? This is what we here to cast down, man. What's your problem? What's your deal, man? You got any questions? You want to know what we out here teaching? We teaching the destruction of your people. Right? Let me get Revelation 13. Before you leave, hear this precept, man. It's over for America. Right? All these helicopters and plane tricks that you're so fascinated by, this is only going to be for a short time. And look at the out of orderness, man. Right? You got the son grabbing away the father, the grandfather, man. Right? Bring it out anyway, man.
Revelation 13 verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
And that's what he should have heard, man. All you so-called whites, so-called Asians, so-called East Indians, so-called Chinese and Japanese, Korean, wherever you may be, your fate is to go into captivity under the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. It ain't nothing pleasant about 4th of July coming up. Ain't nothing pleasant about Flag Day. I hope your Father Day is terrible. I hope all the days you hold in honor are awful, man. For the atrocities that you committed to our people, man. Go to verse 16 in Sirach 7, right?
Sirach 7 and verse 16. Number not thyself among the multitude of sinners.
So we're supposed to be setting ourselves separate from amongst a multitude of sinners, man. We're supposed to be getting the hell away from those who are set up for the perdition, man. And you know the people who are set up for perdition. What's up, brother? How you feeling, man? I'm cool, man. Come on this side so you can see all the yeah, most definitely, brother. Come over on this side so you can see all the posters, man. What's your name, King? T. Amos, man. Pleasure to meet you, King. So we out here on this beautiful Saturday to teach our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who we are today. Well, if I was to ask you your nationality, T, what would you tell me? Original black man. Well, you can't walk off on that, brother. But I'm going to let you know, brother, that's completely wrong. That's wrong as hell, brother. This brother's shirt is what color? What color is your skin? So are you an original black man? Give me Acts 22 and verse 3. Give me Acts 22 and verse 3, man. That's a lie, brother. You're not an original black man. You're much greater than the color in the crayon box, brother. I see a king before me, man. And the king knows who he is. Who got to bring it up?
The book of Acts chapter 22 verse 3. I am verily a man, which am a Jew.
Which is a what?
Which am a Jew.
So, brother, today, T, you're going to find out that you are a Jew. You are truly the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are from the original tribe of Judah. You would be a real Jew. And you want to know how you want to know what color the Jews were? Let's get Jeremiah 14. Brother, because black is only but a color. Our heritage is much deeper than just a color. What is our heritage? What do... African is the name of a white man. See, now... Well, black is just a color, like I said. People who told us we were black are those old, nasty, wretched white people behind you, brother. These lies have to be cast down, brother. Original is just a title as well. Now we're showing you who you are. Bring that out, kid.
Jeremiah 14 verse 2. True to mourning.
So the real Jews are in mourning, right? Who says they're the Jews? Do we say we're the Jews? No, who says that they're the Jews? What they look like? They look like white people, right? Right? Them people right there, right? But those are the people who say that they Jews, right? I'm not disputing that, but what I'm saying are those are the people who say that they Jews, right? Let's see if that truly fits the book that they claim is theirs, right?
Judah mourning.
So the real Jews are in mourning. What does it mean to be in mourning, T? If I'm like I'm mourning, what does that mean? Does it mean I'm happy? Does it mean I'm skipping and I'm joyful? Does it mean I'm sad? When you're in mourning, you're sad. You're crying. You're lamenting. You're hoping to hit the lottery. You're hoping to wake up and find $100,000 in your bank account. You're hoping somebody randomly pays your rent for 6 months.
I have money.
Yeah, so you say. Right? Hold on, don't leave off, brother. We still reading this. You can't leave off on the words of the Lord.
And the gates thereof languish.
So the gates for the Jews languish. If I have gates around your house, brother, what's that for? No, gates are for protection. So can't nobody just come and kick in your doors and take what's in yours. So who is the so-called black man, and Hispanic man, and Native American man? Gates. Who is our protection in this land? From false accusations from Piglet right there. Who's our protection from that? Who's our protection? We're not our protection. Brother, you scared of a group of young men because they might have 10 guns on them and they'll rob you blind. Have you walking up the harbor and just draws. So we can't be our own protection. So let's see the color of the Jews.
They are black.
What color are the Jews?
They are black.
What color are the Jews, brother? And who are we then? No. Who are we? We the Jews. Now come find out how we know we the Jews, brother. Stop trying to sneak off, T. You don't got nowhere to go, brother. You up here with your real brothers, man. Come up here and get some information, brother. Who you showing around? Look, he done left you, brother. He done left you. Come on, brother. Come find out some of these commandments, man. All right, brother. You're an Israelite. You're not an original black man. What's your nationality? Take a flyer before you leave, brother. What's your nationality? See, you about to walk off and don't even know, brother. You a what?
Jews.
All right, I'll give you that, brother. Make sure you come back, T. You know what I'm saying? Our people be so quick to try to get the hell up out of here, man. Let's go back to Sirach 7. And what's crazy is people profess the knowledge that they don't know, man. People profess that oh, he out here with a sodomite. Oh man. Sheesh. Our people out here profess the knowledge that they don't have to seem educated, man. It's simplicity, man. The Lord rejects the proud, man. You got to be foolish to understand the words of the Lord, man. You got to cast out everything you know, man. Then the Lord say, come to him as a baby. Give me John 3:3, man. That's the only way to truly understand the words of the Lord, man. The proud is going to be rejected of the Lord. The ones who hold themselves in high regard are going to be rejected of the Lord, man. You have to be lowly. The Lord is dealing with the lowly, man. And husbandry teaches you to be lowly, man. You can't get no lower than putting your hands in the dirt to make things bring forth life, man. They say the sleep of a laboring man is what? It's sweet, man. That's what we out here to teach our brothers, man. Teach our brothers to stop trying to get it in the fast way. Stop trying to get it quick, but to labor, to put forth labor to bring forth fruit that is worthy to be accepted of the Lord, man. But the only way to do that is to come to the Lord as a child. Is to reject the ways of this world. To reject the lies and ideologies talked about by these clear, nasty white people, man. Because they taught us nothing but lies, man. There's no reason gay people should have a whole month. And we find that acceptable. And our elders just let it happen, man. Bring it up.
This is the book of John chapter 3 verses 3. Yahweh shall answer and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except the man be born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God.
So except for you to be born again, to understand that you have to be washed with the word, to understand you have to come through that spiritual birth canal again to understand the words of the Lord, man. And shame on our elders, man. Shame on y'all for allowing us to think it's okay to indulge in wickedness, man. Shame on you for not having a pair to stand up in the face of your enemies, man. But you know what? The Lord is raising up an exceedingly great army who's not scared to tell these people who they are. We're not scared to tell these young kids who got guns, put the guns down. We're not afraid to do that through the Spirit of the Lord, man. Right, keep going with that.
Sirach 7 and verse 16. Number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long.
So wrath is not tarrying long, man. Wrath is coming sooner than people expect, man. Those missiles are going to drop when you least expect it, man. More pestilence is coming. Right, the cancer rate has went up 100%. Everybody has cancer. Everybody has diabetes. Everybody has gout. Everybody has high blood pressure. Everybody needs glasses. Ain't that right, brother? Not to be funny, but it's for real, though. Everybody has ailments, man. More pestilence is coming, man. Come on, more sedition, right? Inflation is going to keep going up, man. Wrath is knocking on the door, right? Give me Jude chapter 1 and verse 7, or Jude verse 7. Right? We have to look at the examples that were set forth from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to those who choose to live ungodly. For those who choose to follow in the ways of the flesh. For those who make idols, right? What's the first commandment, sister with the puppy? What's the first commandment? What do y'all say? Come find out the first commandment. Well, bring that out.
This is the book of Jude, verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them, in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication.
And that's what Babylon is. Come figure yourself out. Come be sensual. Come freak off in Babylon, man. Right? They give themselves over to fornication. They give themselves over to learn themselves, man. They give themselves over to strange flesh, man. And what do? They pass it on to the children of Israel. They make us hold fast into the wickedness and the weird stuff that they want us to be a part of. Ain't that right, brother? Ain't that right? Right, come back and find out what we're talking about, brother. Give us 2 minutes. 2 minutes, brother. Come on up, brother. Come on upstairs. We got water. See, that's the problem, man. Everybody is so singular to go somewhere else, man. I gotta be singular to the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Finish that off. Somebody give me Matthew 6 and verse 22.
Giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh are set forth for an example.
Are set forth is what?
Are set forth for an example.
So these examples are set forth to know not to live in lasciviousness, to know not to live in concupiscence, to know not to live in idolatry, to know not to live in wandering after strange flesh, man. These things are an example unto us, man. And only the wise are going to hearken to 2 examples, man. When we was younger, didn't our moms point out people who was going to either end up in jail or in prison? She'll put, look, he's going down that wrong path. Watch what I tell you. That's the Most High telling you. All these people out here are going down that path that is not straight and narrow, man. It's wide and broad, man. Anybody can get into the path of Babylon, right? Don't they got immigrants coming in from left and right? UN soldiers? Anybody can get into Babylon. Don't nobody need a passport no more. right? But that kingdom of heaven, man, if you don't have that spiritual passport, if you don't have that spiritual treasure laid up, you ain't getting nowhere, man. You ain't getting nowhere but a missile on your head, man. Keep going.
Are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. Let's get that last verse in Sirach 7. Right? That eternal fire, man. Babylon ain't gonna be quenched, man. Ain't gonna be no deers walking in Babylon. Ain't gonna be no cattle walking in Babylon. Ain't gonna be no servants of the Lord walking in Babylon in a few more, hopefully a few more days, man. If it be the Lord's will, man. But this is the patience and the faith of the saints, man, that we keep the commandments, man. Give me that Revelations 14 too. Finish it up.
Is that the last verse of chapter 7?
No, 17.
Come on. Sirach 7 and 17. Humble thyself greatly.
Do what?
Humble thy soul greatly.
You gotta humble your soul greatly, man. That's the only way to receive wisdom. That's the only way to receive knowledge. That's the only way to receive mercy, man. Is to be humble, man. Right?
For the vengeance of the ungodly.
For the vengeance of the ungodly, man. It's a credit card. You swiping, thinking that Louis belt don't cost nothing. Thinking them Air Maxes don't cost nothing. Thinking that Hermes bag don't cost nothing. That's the vengeance, man. That credit card bill that you are storing all this carnal bullshit on.
For the vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms.
Is what?
Is fire and worms.
So the vengeance of the ungodly is fire and worms, man. Ain't nothing but fire and worms coming unto those who don't turn from the ways of the so-called white man back to the ways of our God, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Did you know that, brother with the hat? Did you know that? You know that fire and vengeance is coming to those who don't turn back into the Lord. You know that? So what you gonna do, brother? You got a beautiful family, man. Come find out how to be saved in these last days. That's what I'm saying, man. Nobody cares to turn back to the Lord, man. But the Lord has a small remnant who's putting their heart and their trust into him, man. Who's putting everything into the Most High, knowing that that reward that you're seeking is sitting there waiting for you, man. Then the Lord say the kingdom is here. Just watch, loosely paraphrasing it. It's prepared for you. Just watch. Right, bring that up. Revelation 14. Would you hold it? Bring that up.
Matthew 6 verse 22. The light of the body is the eye.
So the light of the body is the eye, man. You withhold and you see everything with your eyes, man. Right? A blind people, what do they see? Nothing. Darkness. So the light of your body is eyes, man. It's the eyes. So whatever you're seeing is really going to dictate how you move in the spirit, man. That's why it tells you to read out of the book. Search the scriptures, man. Right? You're not searching with your chin. You're not searching with your elbows. You're looking at it with your eyes, man. Right? Keep going.
If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
So if your eye is strictly focused on your Shem outside, your whole body is going to be full of light, man. Everything that you need is going to be provided for you if you search and seek the kingdom of heaven. Jump down to verse 33, man. That's what we out here to teach our people, man. That's what we out here to set forth as an example. To seek first the kingdom of heaven so everything else will be given to you, man. I don't give a damn about bills. I don't give a damn about my job. I don't give a damn about these people who shake their head at us. I'm seeking forth the kingdom of heaven. So all these things shall be given unto me and my family and to my brothers who are seeking the same.
Verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
No, seek it after you went to work on time.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness.
And his righteousness. And the things that are pleasing to the Lord. And the things that you fall short on so you can be presented perfect in the sight of the Lord. And what's going to happen?
And all these things.
No, some of these things.
And all these things shall be added unto you.
They're going to be added unto you, man. I never knew that I'd be out here teaching people with a little bit of understanding that I have. I didn't expect to be standing next to Nakamaya, who I never met in my life, to be teaching, but these things were added unto me so that these brothers can help me get to the kingdom of heaven. So I can help these brothers get to the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what it's all about, man. That's what being in this truth is all about. Right? Give me Luke 10 and 2, man. Because it's a whole bunch of sheep out here, man. It's a whole bunch of potential wheat out here. Right? And it's a whole bunch of tad too, man. The harvest is crazy. What's going on? What's your nationality?
American. What do you mean?
From where?
Caucasian. Huh?
Caucasian?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to let you know this is not for you. None of this is for you. Because look, this is what your forefathers and foremothers did to our people. You what? You do have something to do with it. You walking on stolen land and you inherited stolen property. Are you sorry?
Yes.
Well, come prove it.
You ain't sorry. Wow. Racist. Wow.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Mrs. Doubtfire flees when asked if she's sorry, man. Right, keep what I asked to bring up. Come.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 10, and verse number 2. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers unto his harvest.
And that's what we out here praying, man. That's what we pray when we go into our secret place. That the Most High provides more laborers, man. Right, the elect is walking to and fro, man, waiting to be woken up, man. Because once the elect are woken up, the Thor wind shall blow, man.
That's right.
The Thor wind shall blow and we shall feel that breeze, man. Right? We shall feel that breeze because we're closer to being home. We're closer to having that rest. We're closer to having our tears wiped away. We're closer to having eternal life, man.
Right.
Did you know that, sister? Did you know that? Stop eating that pork.
Right.
That's a sin.
Right. See that?
It's disgusting.
Right.
You better than that. I hope it falls out your hand.
Right.
Right? Damn, man. Our people so wise to do wickedness, man. Nobody cares. But you know,
welcome back here.
but you know what? We're gonna continue to push forth, man. And our people are so magnified by these jets pushing out steam. What is so special about that? What makes you want to forsake the Sabbath day to look at steam? You can look at that every morning, man. They call them chemtrails. They let the chemtrails go over top of you. Right? It's sick, man. Yeah, I hope they crash too, man. I hope they crash. Hey, brother in the top hat, man. Brother in the top hat, come on. Give us 2 minutes, brother. 2 minutes, brother. All praises to the Most High. Right here, brother. So we out here to tell our people who we are in these last days. Right? So if I was to ask you your nationality, brother, what would you tell me? African American. Now, when has the term African American been coined? How old is that? Is that older than our nationality? I would say it isn't. African American is only but 80 years old. I mean, about 40 years old. About 40 years old. It was coined in the 1980s. So who are we before the 1980s? What was our nationality then?
One of our greatest exports, right up there with rock and roll.
That's a good question, ain't it? Give me Jeremiah 17. So, brother, we up here to tell the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we're God's chosen people. We're the Israelites. That is who we are. The people you read about in the Bible had the same blood running through them that's running through you, brother. You just don't know that. Bring that up.
Jeremiah 17 verse 4. And thou,
Even you, brother, thou. That thou is, what's your name?
A brand new car.
Cordell, you are that thou.
and thou, even thyself,
No, say Cordell.
even thyself,
Right?
shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So you've been discontinued from your heritage. You've been discontinued from knowing that you're the greatest people walking on the earth. Right? You've been discontinued from calling yourself what the Lord commanded you to call yourself. Now we can show you that in 3 verses. You got time? Yeah, you got time. That long answer shows me you got time, brother. Let's get Deuteronomy 28:15.
Our military aviation.
And Shalaki, the heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So the Lord caused us to serve our enemies in the land that we know not. Right? So we're going to show you in 4 verses that you will be an Israelite, brother. And now I want you to be honest with us, Cordell. If you fit these curses or if you don't. Where you from? You from Baltimore? What high school you went to? Towson? Okay. All right. The brother's gonna read 3 curses for you. And I want you to tell me if it fits me or it doesn't. What's your name?
James.
James. Or does it fit James? Right?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verses 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses speaking to the Israelites after he told Pharaoh, let my people go. Now, if I'm saying let my people go, what condition are my people in?
The rigor that goes into this type of lying.
Bondage, right? So this is after the Red Sea was split, right? The Passover happened, the hell mingled with fire, the darkness. I know you see Prince of Egypt, right? You know the story of Moses, though, right? Yeah. So this is after the story of Moses.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Hearken means to listen.
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
So if we don't listen to the law, statutes, and commandments that he gave to us after we left out of Egypt, what's going to happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So is a curse a good thing or a bad thing, Cordell? It's a bad thing, right? So let's see what curses befall upon God's chosen people for being rebellious, right? Let's go to verse 47.
Verses 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
So because the Lord provided for us any and everything that we needed, what's going to happen?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
So the Lord said you will have to serve your enemies, right? Plot twist, we have enemies, right?
Which
Which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
In hunger. What's the last thing you ate, Cordell?
in large part because it's a stable airplane that is still
What's the last thing you can remember that you ate? Some oatmeal. Whose face was on the oatmeal? Was it Quakers? It was Quakers. Do we own Quakers? Does this brother Nehemiah own Quakers? Does this brother Nehemiah own Quakers? No. Do I own Quakers? Who owns Quakers? James's people owns Quakers, right? So you have to serve your enemy in hunger, right?
And in thirst.
Do we own Deer Park? Does he own Coca-Cola? Does my brother right here own Hennessy? Does he own what's a vodka company? Ciroc. Smirnoff. Does he own Smirnoff? Absolutely not. Who owns that? Who got water treatment facilities? James's people owns water treatment facilities, right?
Right. And in nakedness.
And in clothing. Do we own Nike? Do I own Under Armour? Who owns it?
You have a huge
White people own it, man. Right?
And in what of all things?
Can you name one thing you don't have to go to your enemy for? One thing.
Think about that for a few seconds. If you're down
Look, he even told you, just think about that for a few seconds. Can you name one thing you don't have to go to James's people for?
up there flying the friendly skies,
You got to go to him for a job, don't you?
your own private place.
Whose face is on the money?
The Epsilon.
It damn sure ain't your face, Cordell.
They're going
Right? What about headphones? Who make headphones?
Inner harbor where they will be joining up.
Your enemy's making. And what's his enemy going to do?
More mentors. These
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
And that's why you call yourself black. You trying to turn that king off yourself? That's why you call yourself black, African American, colored. You don't know where you come from, so how the hell you going to find out where you're going? These are yokes of iron. So who's the only people to have yokes of iron put on their neck by their enemies?
jet engine with a transmission that swings a big
They have to serve their enemies.
all the way into the early 2000s.
You can say it, brother. Ain't no shame, it's the truth. Don't be ashamed of the truth. Who's the only people that happened to?
Built by Beechcraft Corporation.
All people, right? Now, how did we get to this land called America?
Joining up here in formation moments from now.
We was bought as slaves, right? Or servants, how they say now. What means of transportation?
Really unique. We're going to see a mass formation.
Let's read it out the Bible.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verses 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So the Lord said he's going to bring his chosen people back into Egypt. Now, mind you, we just left out of Egypt. And what condition were our people in Egypt?
All of the aircraft gathering.
Were we free?
Arrival formation.
Or did we have to say, let my people go? So what condition were we in? If we was in slavery, right? Like you said earlier, bondage, right? Bring that out, kid.
Deuteronomy 26 and verse 6. And the Egyptians evil entreated us and afflicted us and laid upon us hard bondage.
Hard bondage. Another term for slavery. So the brother's going to read it from the top verbatim. And when you hear Egypt, Egypt means what?
Say it in the mic. Say it in the mic.
There you go, brother. So when the brother says Egypt, what do I want you to say?
Start from the top, okay?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into what again? Slavery? With what?
With ships.
With what?
So you
With
see
ships.
Salon,
Who's
these
the
are
only
forced to
people to
make their
go
way
into
back
slavery
around
on
because
ships?
Point up, that's what they're doing, way out there,
All people, right?
just outside of our field of view. They'll be joining
By
us
the
here
way we're
moments
up,
from now.
I spake unto thee.
This is over 4,000
That's a lot of
years ago.
airplanes to stack on
Can't
top.
nobody else say that they whole nation of people went into slavery, can they?
They'll be coming right up.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We haven't seen our homeland since.
Mass
We don't know our
arrival
customs.
formation.
We don't know our understanding. We don't know our ancient language. The food we ate. We don't know anything about ourselves before we got off those slave ships, right?
And there
Once we got off those slave ships,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
who were we sold to? Who were we sold to, Cornell? Well, you can't be ashamed of the truth. I can't hear you. The white people, what the Lord call them?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What the Lord called them. Only your enemies will do this to you, brother. Only your enemies will put a hook in your side and have you hang there and bleed out. Only your enemies will put a yoke upon your neck till you don't know who you are. Only your enemies will beat your grandfather's back in like that so he can't even stand up straight for the rest of his life. Only your enemies will put your baby brother on the shore so an alligator can eat them so they can have boots, belts, and hats. And your enemy,
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen
for slave men
and bondwomen.
and slave women,
And no man shall buy you.
and he's still in captivity today. That's why you dressed up like the people who put us in captivity. Right? Read that next verse, kid.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
No African Americans.
To make with the children of Israel.
No black people.
To make with the children of Israel.
Who did the Lord make this covenant with? Who did the Lord make this covenant with? The children of who? The children of Israel. And you fit the curses of being a child of Israel, so who must you be, brother? I say you fit the same curses that was placed upon the Israelites. And you're not African American, you're not black, so the only option is to be what?
That's going to be
A what?
tiny little airplane right up there in the center, bringing in all of our performers today.
Read it one more time.
These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded, which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
So the nation of people who has these covenants and the curses that happen to them are the children of Israel. So who must we be, Cornell? Children of Israel. Yeah, we're the children of Israel, brother. That is who we are, brother. So you should never call yourself an African American. Never call yourself black. Those are bywords. That's an insult. Your name is Cornell. I can't call you Gucci Gucci. You're going to look at me crazy, aren't you? That's how I look at you when you call yourself African American. You got to have some sense of pride in who you are, brother. You got to have some honor about who we are. So what's our nationality, brother? Say it loud in the mic. We're Israelites, brother. Now, give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Because just knowing that you're an Israelite isn't the end all be all.
Calling the shot.
Right?
You can hear
Just because you
him on the radio.
graduated high school doesn't mean it's the end of it, right?
Epsilon's to head
There's more
back
to it.
to Martin
The
State.
book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verses 12. And now Israel.
Now who's Israel?
The new ship is placed.
Who's Israel, brother?
They're going to go back out and hold. We'll join them. Go back to Martin.
You just said we're Israel. So who's Israel?
Hey, by the way,
No, who
anybody
is
here to
Israel?
see
Not where
the
is it?
F-35
You are the
today? Let's see a
Israelites,
show of
brother.
hands and a
You just
holler. We
said
have an F-35 pilot.
Ah, there you go. Start from the
Pure
top.
United States Marine.
And now Israel.
We'll be here
Who's
to tell you
Israel?
all about it in just a matter of minutes with the
Yeah, he's referring to
F-35
us.
show.
Read one more time.
And now
Really
Israel.
doesn't
Who's
need any
Israel, Cornell?
introduction because the thing, I don't know if you've
Say
heard
it, you gotta say it
it's
loud,
a
but we can't hear. Can y'all hear the
loud
brother?
airplane, makes a lot of
Say
noise.
it loud in the mic. Who's Israel?
Truly the sound of freedom. Cricket is on board
Now
the airplane.
and now Israel, what does the Lord thy God
And Tiny
require
will
of
tell you
thee?
all
So
about
now
it.
it's a
Right now, if you
requirement.
look out
Now
there,
that you know that you're
somewhere will
Israelite.
be a
Right? Like this is your job, right?
T-34 Mentor.
Reenactment. Isn't there a certain requirement
Private
that you have to
vintage
meet?
military airplanes that were all
Absolutely.
flown
It's the same thing with your heritage, brother.
by the United
There's
States
certain
military
requirements
to
that you're
include
required to fulfill.
the Air Force and the
What
Navy.
does the Lord thy God require of thee?
The
What do you think the Lord requires of you for now?
From
It's
right
finding
here
out that you're an
in Maryland. Plus
Israelite.
Doug Halsey from Greenwood, South Carolina.
To serve the
Adam
Lord, right?
Silverstein is also
That's it.
up there with them today from Pittstown, New Jersey. Glenn and Sherry Roberts are in one of those T-34s. They're from Port Orange, Florida.
It's all good, brother. We're here to
Michael
tell you.
Grossman,
We're here to tell you. That first answer, that was spot on.
J.D.
Right?
Demosky.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
So you have to fear the Lord. Right?
to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
How do you serve the Lord our God? How do we serve him? And fear him and love him. How do you think, brother? Can we go up to the Lord and give him a hug? Give him a high five up high? One down low? On the backhand side, then we let it go? Is that what we can do? How do we serve the Lord? By praying? Admiring all the things he created? Well, the Lord, surely he's going to tell us how to serve him, right? Well, let's find out.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
How do you serve the Lord?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
How do you serve the Lord, brother? Commandments of the Lord. Keep the commandments of the Lord.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So to serve, fear, and honor the Lord is to keep the commandments. Now this is a big book right here, brother. If we be out here until next week, reading and breaking down all these commandments. So it's your job, after we give you a few of these commandments, to build and expound off of them. Right? So you could be a full-fledged Israelite, brother. Because this is who you are, brother. Like you can't be a halfway
Way
Israelite.
back around.
One day I want to be a reenactor. Now I want to be an
Going to see a
Israelite.
presentation
Now I want to
like
act like
none
people of the
other.
world. Now I want to be a Jew.
is only
It
one
don't work like that, brother.
missing man.
It's either you on this
What
side,
you're
on the
about to
left-hand
soon
side,
see will
or you on the right-hand side, which is the right-hand side. Now which side do you want to be on,
All
brother?
of our fallen from right
The
here in
left-hand wicked side, or the right-hand righteous side?
as we say thank you to all of those
You said
brave
the left side? Okay. Just
the
making sure,
ultimate
bro.
sacrifice.
So we're going to show you the things you need to do.
T-34s that you see today will
Well,
be
bring it on,
flying
kid.
that special
Leviticus
tribute
19 verse
just
17.
now.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So you can't hate your brother in your heart. I don't think we got that problem. Do you don't hate your brother, do you? Of course not, brother. Of course. That's why you want to amongst your brother. That's that right, brother. My man.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
You cannot suffer sin upon him. So that's why we up here admonishing you to keep the commandments. To make sure you're following in the ways of
Tiny.
the Lord. Make sure you understand
Tiny.
who you are in these last days.
Tiny.
Verse 27.
Tiny's
You
deaf.
shall
Tiny,
not
Tiny, we
round
got
the
some
corners
fans
of your head.
So you can't shave your head.
They walked a long way to come see you.
I got hair up here, man. Right? But you can't shave your head. You got hair under
They're
there?
coming back.
Let me see,
Here we
brother.
go.
Let me make sure you ain't shaved your head. Okay.
Coming
You're
back.
good, brother. That's good, man. Right?
Watching
Neither shalt thou mar the corners
all
of
of
thy
these
beard.
in
So you
time
can't
formation.
shave the corners of your beard, brother. I see you got your beard going in. Do you shave? If you were to shave your beard, it would be a sin. Because breaking the commandments of the Lord
You're
is a
hearing
sin.
right now
Now the Lord
setup.
said the only way to love him, fear him, and
Is the
serve
setup
him
for our
is to
missing
keep the
man
what?
formation. We do this to
Keep
honor
the
all of
Lord
those who have fallen
to keep the commandments. So if you truly want to serve the Lord,
and who have
you
made
can't
the
shave your
ultimate
beard from this day
sacrifice for our
forward.
great country.
Can you do that, brother?
T-34s that you see in the
Can you let your beard grow? Look at all the mighty brothers with beards up here, man. Look at all these brothers up here with beards, man.
We're going to watch them as
Brother,
they
let
come
that
back
beard
here
go.
for a
Not
parade
because I
pass,
said so, but because who said so?
and they will set up.
God said
man
so, brother.
formation that
So
pays
from this
tribute
day
to all
forward,
of the
with you knowing that you're an Israelite, you're going to
Not only
keep
here
all
in
the
Baltimore,
commandments.
but from
The
across
one is to not shave your beard.
These great United
Are you going to do
States.
that from this day forward?
United with the four corners of our country. The four
I know you can do it,
now
brother.
displayed
I have
out
full
there.
faith that you can grow that beard out, brother. Grow the beard out, Cornell. Cornell is a name that's supposed to have a beard. Right? You ever heard of Cornel West?
Who undoubtedly have seen this performer.
Cornel West has a mighty beard, brother. A name like Cornell, you need a beard, brother. Grow that beard
This
out.
will play out, hopefully just like you've
Verse
seen it
28,
before.
you shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead.
So say it again, brother.
Well, I'm saying Cornell is also short of Cornelius.
Cornell is a branch off of Cornelius, brother. Cornelius
City
is
of Baltimore
a
has no
mighty
doubt
one of our
given
forefathers
countless
from the
sons and
Italian
daughters
band
to the
who
cause
served the Lord wholeheartedly. You think he shaved his beard?
of our great nation.
Damn right he ain't shaved his
Help
beard,
us
brother.
not only keep our
If you got
freedom,
more than that spirit, you gotta more than the spirit, brother.
but hold them very near
You
and dear
shall
to our
not make
own
any
hearts.
cuttings
The
in your
freedoms
flesh for the
to
dead.
So you can't
gather
cut
in a
yourself for the
public
beard.
place
You don't
like
cut
this,
yourself, do you? See, that's what the
celebrate
keeping you ain't
alongside
even
our
know.
brothers
Right?
and sisters.
Lord, put any marks upon you. I am
Bring
Lord.
many freedoms, those that include free speech.
Well, you can't get any tattoos, brother.
As
Now,
we
let's say
gather
you
here
did have
today,
tattoos. What would you
We're going to watch
What would you
now
think we should do?
The
Should
T-34
we continue to get more tattoos?
as they gather up
We should
to
repent.
pay tribute to all of
That's
those
the key
brave
word
men and
of
women
this day. Repent. You ask for
who have
forgiveness
helped
and
us
do so no
maintain
more.
these freedoms,
Right? So you have to repent and
these
save
very
your
freedoms
beard.
to gather in place.
Right?
When
Because
you
we just
see this
read all these
formation
curses happen to
approaching,
our people for
I would
breaking the
ask you-
commandments. So you trying to turn that back, your son?
divided somewhere in your heart,
You see that man getting whipped right there?
perhaps
on the
personally
bottom?
reflect on these
That's your
great
grandfather.
sacrifices.
Because you want to save your
So
beard,
many by so
you're going to keep getting whipped like that. Right? We're your brothers. We got to wake up every day at 4 in the morning to go to work at a job we hate. Do you want to see us doing that? I don't want to see you doing this reenactment. Right? So I'm going to make sure I'm upholding my part in keeping the commandments. That's why the brother read, you can't hate your brother in your heart. So you would hate your brother by shaving your beard.
Outside of our viewing
You would hate this brother right here. And you would want him to work all them
Soon see
hours.
them
He works 75
reemerge
hours
on the
every week
horizon.
because you shave your beard.
to pay tribute to all of the
Look, this
fallen.
brother is damn near holding on by a thread, man. Working 75 hours a week because you shave your beard. That's how you got to look at it, brother. Don't shave your beard no more. Let's go to Leviticus 11.
Again, a solemn
Leviticus
pass here
11, verse 7.
So no shaving,
coming up.
no
moments
hating
from
your
now.
brother, right? And no tattoos.
Another parade pass here. by
And
our
the swine,
mentors.
though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he choose not to cut, he is unclean to you.
So swine is unclean to you. Well, what is swine, brother? S-W-I-N-E. You want to help him out, James? What's swine? Is his battle? Well, you're supposed to help him. Aren't you his friend? Yeah, tell him what swine is. So swine, like James said, swine is pork. Right? So pork is unclean to the Israelite man, woman, and child. Now who are the Israelites? Who are us? So-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. Right? So we can't eat pork. Do you eat pork? Do you eat bacon? Do you eat pepperoni? Well, you can't eat it at all. Not too much, not at all. Right? So from this day forward, you're not going to eat no pork, right? No. Was it hard for you to stop eating pork, brother? Who? Was it hard for any brother up here to stop eating pork? It ain't going to be hard, brother. You're only saying it's hard because you don't want to change. A real man has to evolve. It comes a time you got to stand on your own, brother, and that's that time now. So from this day forward, you're not eating pork, brother, right? Right? Say it in the mic loud and proud. From this day forward, you're not eating pork. This day forward, not eating pork. All praises to the Most High. Now the next brother's going to come up and give you more commandments. But what's your nationality? What's your nationality? Are you black? Are you African American? You're Israelite. That's right. What's your nationality? You sure? You sure? All right. Right, is that right, black man? What is it then? My man, there you go, brother. Bring that out.
The book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 7. And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them.
So the Lord is coming to get his elect. Right? The elect are 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes, right? Who see and cry over the abominations that's happening to our people, right?
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
The Lord is coming like a thief in the night when you least expect it, right? That's why it's important for you to walk in the way that the Lord commanded us to walk. Because if we do our own thing, man, you're going to be caught out there and be put to death. Right. Now, we don't want you to be put to death, Cornell. That's why we out here in this heat, right? Getting our arms blazed on, getting yelled at by the heathen, just so you know that you're an Israelite, right?
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh.
So when the Son of Man cometh, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, to exact vengeance upon us and upon those who hate us and despise us and do all this wickedness to us, what's he looking for?
Shall he find faith on earth?
So the only thing that's going to sustain us is our faith in the Lord, right? So before you leave, brother, you need to get 3 more commandments. As a black man, right? As an Israelite, that's right, brother. With that, I say, Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala. Kwam Yashala.